really. I'm just gonna quickly introduce so I can have a voting making going on. So welcome to this ProDota2 match with Navi versus DD or X-Quantic, and I am Sheever and I'm casting this match together with Blitz from Root. Hello, how are you?
Hello, I'm good. A little tired, but this is a fantastic match, so
Should be indeed.
it's all the same.
And we have a stand-in actually for Navi with G filling in for Light of Heaven, who still has internet problems.
Oh, that's exciting.
It is. And
I mean,
yeah.
she's amazing, so.
Yeah. Yeah, true. It's wondering how he's gonna fit in though, because well, isn't he more like a mid player carry?
Yeah, I mean, if depends, because most ringers when they play, they'll play the role that's necessary, you know.
Yeah,
So
that's
if,
true.
but I think Navi and G are flexible enough to kind of do whatever they have to.
That's true.
So I'm not too concerned about for them. They should be okay.
I'm gonna tell you what I think the picks were.
I mean, we can just wait it out. It's not a big deal.
Well, there was a Death Prophet and a Crystal Maiden on Navi's side. Oh, and a Lone Druid.
Oh, there we go. The game loaded.
Oh, okay. I don't have to say anything to embarrass myself. Let's see if the teams remember what picks they had. We're still missing a. I was gonna say a Windrunner.
So Puppey's playing
Venomancer.
Syllabear, huh?
Probably, yeah. Would expect that. Jungling, maybe. Yeah.
No idea.
Venom.
Well,
It's Puppey, so.
I was expecting the last. He was actually the last pick, and I was expecting it to be either a jungler or a Ricky or something. And I seen Crystal Maiden and Sand King on a side on a lane, who was in the middle, a Dandy on the Death Prophet, and Queen of Pain on the side, solo lane. But don't know. That was my prediction.
I have none. Navi does crazy stuff.
That is very
That's what
true.
makes them really hard to play against, so. I have no idea, and I'm not even going to try to guess what's going on in Puppey's mind. So.
No, it's more like guesses, really. I'm gonna see if I can remember what's the last pickup for this. Oh, it's really bad. I have no clue. Oh well, we'll see. Oh, Enchantress! Enchantress. It was the first pickup for them. Enchantress is gonna be them. There.
Oh, okay. It's not bad at all.
Nope. Oh, and this will give me the time to change my camera speed also. Perfect. So, in the meantime, you wanna just go over what Navi is playing and who's playing what? I'll go over DD afterwards.
Sure. So we have Dendi on Queen of Pain, Ars Art, or Smile on Crystal Maiden, Puppey playing the Lone Druid, Dar G, who is a stand-in for Light of Heaven, I believe, is playing Death Prophet, and Avast is playing Sand King, who's Kraken Alexi or something on his team.
Yeah, that is a voice. And okay, so was expecting Death Prophet to be played by Dandy, but he's gonna play the Queen of Pain instead, leaving G to play Death Prophet, who I believe is also playing Death Prophet a lot for Dara right now.
Yep.
So good for him. And oh, we actually have everybody complete now, as Rice picked up the Enchantress for DD, Angel playing the Morphling, Playmate is playing the Broodmother, Miguel on the Windrunner, and Mania is playing the Venomancer. So, everybody complete. And I am expecting Puppey to be in the jungle, because otherwise they would have... I mean, Enchantress will be in the jungle regardless, and then DD will have 4 farming heroes, and to then not have a jungle hero on Navi's side and only have 3 farming heroes, that might hurt them in the gold. But depending on maybe the advantage they want to get with having outnumbering lanes, maybe... Oh, we'll see. I guess we'll see.
Yeah. Sand King, regardless though, is definitely going to go top, and the way that the ward setup is going, it looks like Queen of Pain is actually going to go bottom, and G is going to go mid. Yep. And that means Puppey will jungle.
Oh my god, I was right.
Yes. I mean, those were the most logical lanes, but I've seen Puppey do some crazy
Yeah,
stuff, like
very true.
Tinker babysit Broodmother or something like that. Or babysit Broodmother on Tinker. So you never know, but yep. It's just a little surprising to see Puppey playing a hero that isn't pure support for once.
Oh, they're gonna see each other. Or not. They'll be just fine though.
Yep, they're just posturing. So what TBA are doing right now is they're just making it so they can safely ward and maybe pick up a kill if anybody was stupid enough. But they should be fine off of this.
Nobody is stupid enough, even though Venomancer was kinda in a risky position there, but yeah. Everybody will be fine. And we have a counter ward there already. I mean, a ward didn't go down, but very aggressive counter warding to begin with, not even wanting the chance to miss the first creep spawn there.
Yeah, that was way too obvious for TBA to just kind of press up like that with their ward.
Yeah.
But I don't think they thought that. No, I don't actually know why they did that, because if you're long laning like this, or if you're in the short lane against Dire, they're always going to bring a set of sentries, so the CM or the lone druid can just constantly pull. So I don't quite know why they made that so obvious.
Yeah, it was like, watch out guys, I'm gonna place a ward here. Boom, ward gone. Oh well. A nice aggressive ward from Navi already to spot out who's on the lane and who's where on the lane. Making maybe the farm for Angel a little bit difficult. For the lanes on DD, by the way, we have Windrunner in the middle. We have Enchantress in the forest, no surprise there. And Broodmother versus Dandy on the Queen of Pain on the bottom lane. Who is there by herself, already done a little bit of harassment, but she has a blink, so she'll be fine. And Venomancer's roaming between middle and top so far. He's gonna try to stop the bear from pulling the creeps towards the mid lane, the top lane. At least.
But he's wasting a lot of time just getting no levels. This is going to be the most fruitless thing in the world, and yeah, he's kind of, if you notice, like Mania, because they have counter wards, he had to place the ward up there, which is kind of subpar, but because Puppey has another sentry, you can't just, you have to take what you can get at this point, or Arsark does.
Yeah. Yeah, and the bear gets sent back. I mean, he was just scouting, so no chance for him to get the creep wave past the towers, which might have been the plan. Mania indeed still a level 1, has got 13 experience though. Maybe a little bit helps.
Yeah, I mean, he's just trying to shut down the bear and make sure that he wasn't spotted placing the ward. So he kind of did his job in that sense, but they're going to look to get really aggressive, especially with Enchant up here, but as long as Arsark kind of just sits back, they should be perfectly fine.
Yeah, and so far the lane has been pushed out, so yeah, I think that he will be fine. He will, yeah. Puppey making sure that the creeps don't leave too past the tower, so that so that Forest can farm in safety near the tower. I'm quite surprised that Queen of Pain hasn't placed her wards yet.
Oh, I mean,
she's got it now.
It's not as big of a deal early on, and she doesn't want to get out of the lane for any extended period of time. And I think because they thought the tri-lane was going to be bottom.
Oh, top lane might be something going on. It's a Burst Strike and on Mania. Probably gonna go down. First blood going to Puppey. And Ryder in some trouble too. Might still get the last hit on Sand King, but I think will die. Does proper his healing spirits. One more hit left for a Vorth, and he does go down. As Ryder is still on the raid. Double kill for the lone druid. Not able to get away. Morphling on the way. He still has a wave, so we'll be okay. Or he should be okay. There we go.
He's gonna be fine.
Yeah. A little bit tricky. Oh, nice play by G, being on the lower ground, throwing down a carrion swarm, or is it called that? Crypt swarm even, to make sure that that Angel went down. Painful.
Oh my god, that was amazing. That was like the exact range he needed, necessary. Yeah. That was like the end of it, and that was a really nice play though by Morphling, because notice that he actually just right-clicked Voss down. And he didn't actually just use his morph or his wave immediately, as a lot of people would have, because he was using it more defensively.
Oh, if Sand King in trouble, there is a ward though, or at least yeah, he will go down here. Last click going to Morphling, taking something back of what he was lost, and there was a ward down there indeed. So they did see Sand King in the cloud.
Yep.
It was nice evasion from the stun. From,
yeah, it was.
Yeah.
I just think it was a poor idea for him to stun there. But
Yeah.
maybe, I mean, he was banking on the sentry not being there.
Yeah.
But now that it is, they're going to have to play really defensively now. And it's kind of on TBA, though, to pressure down this tower with Enchant, because that's what she does.
Yeah.
But,
Oh,
I mean, that was a good first step.
And they're gonna hunt down Puppey, or it looks like they are at least. They're gonna try. But the bear is so tanky, they can't just right click it down.
Yeah.
Gonna run out. Might be in trouble. Nope. Everybody backing off. If there was one lucky entangle roots, then that would have been the end of the Venomancer most likely.
I don't actually think you get Entangle until level 5.
Really?
Yeah, if you click on the bear, it's either 5 or 7. I can't remember.
That's fair.
I don't play Lone Druid enough.
Oh yeah. I have to admit I didn't play it yet in Dota 2. I played it only in Dota 1.
Yep, but I mean, they can't really gank Puppey though, because he's being really smart and he's letting his bear sit about 1,000 units in front of him,
Yeah.
which is way more than anything that can hit him. So that's a little bit fruitless. But really, right now, it's on Art not to get caught off. If they decide to go on him, there's not much that Havas can do without risking death himself, but he's doing a really good job right now of kind of keeping lane presence while staying off to the side so he doesn't die.
Yeah, and still getting some gold on the side. Not all that much though. Even though he has a recipe for Midas, might have something on the donkey. No. Just a recipe so far. Ooh, Broodmother getting a kill on the Queen of Pain. Was even for a long time, but nice job for Queen of Pain or for Broodmother getting that kill. Wasn't there a blink? There was no blink.
That's going to be just a really painful lane for Dendi. He can't really harass her out of the lane with Scream. And as long as Playmate doesn't just throw Spiderlings at the Quap, he should be fine. Like, this should be about a little bit of an advantage for him in the lane, and Playmate actually just denies the rune from G. I don't actually think he had to send his hero there. You can actually just send the Broodlings to deny, but it's a nice thought, helping Miguel win mid.
Yeah. And, well, he actually has uses his copies to scout out a little bit, even though he won't find anything, but he'll be fine. In the middle, by the way, it's been very even. I mean, of course, G got a kill, so that unbalances it a little bit, but 32 last hits for G, and Miguel being on 30, so last hitting, it's just very even. And we have a smoke up from Rise. Exciting stuff.
Exciting stuff.
It is! Because there's the slow, there's the clap from the Ursa Warrior. Nice shackle shot latches, and this is the end of G, or will it be? She does pop the one charge, yeah. This does go down. One last hit, Rise getting the last hit there.
He actually did that perfectly, but there wasn't much he could do there. He even timed the salve and everything, but I mean, after he popped the one run, it was death. But it was a really, really nice shackle by Miguel. I didn't actually think they were going to be able to pick up that kill, because the enchant, once he spotted him, he started running, but it was really well played.
Yeah, without a shackle shot, it wouldn't have been a kill regardless. That's very true.
And I feel so bad for Dendi right now, because Broodmother, now that she has a soul ring, every chance he gets, he's just going to spawn Spiderlings on her repeatedly, over and over again. And he does have a ring of health, but it still does around half his health now that Playmate is level 7. Notice this?
Yeah.
Yeah, and he just has to run back now. And eventually this is going to turn into a 2 to 3 level advantage, and then he can't even stand against Playmate. So they really need to do
top
something.
lane, where Venomancer was an easy target, and Chandra's gonna go down here too, might still get healed up by his Spiderlings, will actually get healed up, while Morphling will be... Well, he doesn't have mana right now to morph away, gets Entangle Roots on him, Power Shot goes through to help out a little bit, but will not drop here. Nice morphing into strength, keeping him alive.
Yeah, and Rise had an excellent play as well, dropping the sentry down right then.
Yeah. That's yeah.
So those two really played off, and they're actually going to get a rune or a ward out of that as well.
Yeah, and then nice use of the epicenter. I mean, as soon as level 6, use the epicenter, get a kill. Every little bit helps. He actually teleports to the bottom lane now to help out Dendi with the Broodmother, and that's very needed.
Yeah, but at the same time, Sand King doesn't have any levels in Caustic, so I don't know if this is the best idea to just do a direct lane swap. But I mean, at the same time, Dendi can't really do much at bottom. I think they anticipated the tri-lane being bottom and the Broodmother being top. Therefore, we're leaving Dendi at bottom was smart because they don't actually have any stuns. So you can always blink away if worst comes to worst, but this is kind of their nightmare setup of having this Because if you notice, they put Sand King, which is a direct counter to Broodmother top. So
Yeah.
this is just kind of a lane win for TBA to root this out and figure it out.
Yeah, it does seem like they're gonna go for a dual lane for now, though. At least maybe get a little bit momentum back on the lane, letting Dandy farm a bit more.
Yeah, because by himself he can't do anything. But I don't know if it's a good idea to have Frost here, because that leaves CM, who's level 4 at top, and well, Puppey, I guess, is a decent option to have solo in the lane for a bit. But at the same time, like, these are your two farmers at bottom.
Yeah. Not all that ideal. Either doesn't have mana boots, or doesn't have mana boots yet. And they're both leaving their lane. Make sure the lane is pushed out. Giving Broodmother something to do while they, where are they going? Oh, waiting for the rune. Not here. Something happening on the top? There's gonna be a dive? No. Not yet, at least.
No. The creep wave isn't pushed up far near enough for this to happen. But notice the morph just waved up, and now they're going to get really aggressive for this.
Double damage on the Windrunner, nice shackle shot on the Crystal Maiden. Arsart is not going to survive this. There we go. Windrunner taking the last hit. Thundermans are getting healed up again by the Enchantress. There's just no chance Crystal Maiden is gonna get away. But it was good that it was on a Crystal Maiden and not on someone else. Ooh, Dandy, what are you gonna do here? It's 4 versus 1. You really wanna go in? Does a shout, blinks away, get some damage done on the Windrunner.
Yeah, he's just trying to slow down the push right now. But what I really like out of DD or what are they going as? TBA is they're playing really smart Dota and they're being conservative with their spells and they're not wasting anything. Like, if you notice the top when they went for the kill on CM, he didn't just pop his Gale immediately. They're measuring everything out right now, and that's a sign of a really good team and being able to communicate well.
Yeah, I agree. It's like when the first blood things happened, where Morphling still had mana enough to wave from away.
Yeah,
Though
exactly.
it did die, but yeah, that kind of play.
Yeah, there wasn't much you could do there.
Tower
my
goes
gosh.
down the middle, power shot, finishes off Death Prophet as he got shackled through a tree. Arsart's gonna try to get a kill on Miguel, but don't think he's gonna be able to do that. I mean, right-clicking Crystal Maiden isn't all that.
Yep, and Miguel, he's playing so beautifully right now. Everything he's doing right now is just on point. He's hitting all of his power shots really nicely, and the ganks, he's not being inefficient with them. Every time he goes in ganks, he's doing it to get a kill, and I mean, that was the best possible scenario. They got the deny off, and he got a kill on G.
Yeah. And a good shackle shot in the right position. I mean, yeah. I'm quite surprised that Sand King went for the 3rd level in Sandstorm, not going for Caustic Finale, even though he is staying on this bottom lane. But
I mean, I think at this point he's just like, well, it's too late. So, because the Sandstorm, if you just Sandstorm, it actually does pretty decent.
That is true. It does do quite a bit of damage. And the Spiderlings, to be fair, they're not near him anyway. I mean, they're in the jungle farming.
Yeah, this is what you do, because otherwise you would just be feeding a stun and a caustic would essentially kill all the broodlings. So this way, you're still getting a lot of farm out with your broodlings and you're not being wasteful of them. And eventually, when you right-click somebody out of the lane, or you force somebody out of the lane, then you can use your broodlings to push towers. But it's not necessarily the broodlings alone that lead Broodmother to push. It's her ability to just force people out of the lane with the Soul Ring.
Yeah. And we might see something happening on the bottom lane. Windrunner is on his way there. Burst Strike's gonna happen on the door, and support is coming in from G and Arsart. It's gonna be a frostbite. Carrying wave going through. Windrunner is on cooldown. Just a little bit of right clicks needed to get her down. One more carrying swarm, and a nice shackle shot, making sure Miguel's able to get away. We saw the casting animation, but it didn't happen. Great. Great play, once again.
Top tower is under attack.
And that was just confidence. Notice that Miguel actually turned around and power shotted before dying and everything. Oh my god.
Nice shackle shot. Yeah, well, there is exorcism up on G, so if there is gonna be a chance, might be a chance. It's gonna be Spawn Spiderlings though. Power shot going through, finishing the job. Miguel on a killing spree. In the meantime, Crystal Maiden is gonna get dive. Shackle shot doesn't need to latch, and she's gonna go down to the Broodmother Spiderlings, and everybody's backing off again. Shout coming up. Then as Dandy comes in, Burrow Strike there. Miguel is gonna take a fall this time, or is he? Yes, he is. There we go. Dandy taking the kill, and then Sand King staying alive. And Playmate can go back to farming and maybe pushing the lane a little bit.
Yeah, Playmate's actually just gonna wait this out and But I don't think Kavas is gonna move actually until he has Sandstorm up again, which is in 3 seconds.
Yeah.
So I think Playmate's just kind of wasting his time here because, watch, he's gonna move and he's confident enough in his ability to dodge the animations. So
Yeah.
there isn't much work for him to do there. But I'm actually just baffled right now at how well Miguel's playing. He did die there, but he pretty much put as much output as you can into one life with Windrunner, and it was astounding to watch. I mean, Navi played that really well, but Miguel just kind of outplaying them right now, and you know, I kind of went into this thinking that Navi would stomp because they're Navi and the Danes are kind of in a weird rut.
Yeah.
They don't really have a sponsor. They've got a lot of drama going on, but they're actually playing really, really well right now, and they're working perfectly as a team. Just really good communication. Everything's going off as it should, and like they've actually won, I think, all 3 lanes. I mean, mid is a kind of a wash, but in this metagame, winning lanes like this is kind of a huge deal.
Yep. Nice long range shackle that doesn't ledge. Yeah, and Miguel, well, almost finishing his mechanism. Only 400 gold to go. And then we can see maybe some extra team fights being taken as the tower on the bot lane is getting pressured by the exorcism from G. He's backing off again. Wise choice. Here comes Miguel though. See if he can get a shackle. He does get a shackle on the Sand King. Gale going through, Red Click going through, Burst Strike's trying to get away, is still slowed for 50%, that's what Gale does. But Venomance is gonna take a fall after the Queen of Pain. And Exorcism still off, doing a lot of damage. Broodmother in some trouble, Shackle Shot doesn't ledge, Playmate gonna go down here to G again, double kill for him, or at least I think that would be a double kill. Queen of Pain got the perfect hit, never mind. And Miguel in a lot of trouble, 4 versus 1, even though the TP comes in, Mistress is here too, Morphling gonna try to get a kill, does get a kill on the Sand King, as the shout does some extra damage on Miguel. G on the way out, but not enough damage coming out from Angel, doesn't have enough mana yet either, can't weave from out, gonna go for the Queen of Pain instead. Queen of Pain still try to get a kill on the Windrunner, but gets healed up again by the Enchantress. Queen of Pain being chased down by Angel, gonna make a copy of him. But the blink is there, and no more extra kills for DT, or to be announced.
Yeah, that was actually a really nice measured dive by Navi.
Yeah.
They didn't really lose anybody aside from SK. They tried getting Miguel out of that, but they were just a little short. It was a really nice heal by the Enchant as well to save. I think Dendi thought he was going to die, but
yeah,
Enchant was just there. It was really nice by him.
Yeah, Dendi definitely thought he was going to die. I mean, the Shadow Strike would have killed him off. Oh, hello, Dendi. I have to point out though, Dendi didn't go for a Sonic Wave.
Yeah, it's actually because, well, especially since he's against a Brood, it's not as necessary, but the mana costs associated aren't in favor of getting Scream super early. I think getting it at 8 in most situations at the latest is pretty good, but I think because he thought he was against a Brood Mother and he needed the Blink cooldown faster, so yeah, Brood wouldn't just skip through webs and catch him. So I assume that's the reason why.
Okay, he got it now at level 11, as he might be going to move around the map a little bit more to get maybe some extra ganks in with this Sonic Wave. And has his Perseverance ready? How much gold did he have? He has still 300, not so much. But then again, his farm isn't really all there, and he did get killed off quite a bit. Gets a shout off on Angel, but they'll just continue farming. Both actually have their Perseverance ready.
Yeah, and actually Morph's farm is a little weaker than I assumed, but it's mainly because he's constantly coming to the team fights.
Yeah.
So he's a little slower, but I mean, I think it was necessary for most of the times he was there. But the big hero right now for Navi is Puppey, who's actually on 3,100 gold, and he has his Midas, so he's only going to compound that into a larger advantage. He's actually farming, he's got sick farm right now, and I mean...
After all the action on the top lane, he's been really left alone. He's just been farming, he didn't join for team fights or anything. He's just been farming constantly.
Yeah, Navi's done a really good job of keeping the Danes' attention away from him.
Yeah.
And he's actually been farming really, really well. It's nice to see Puppey play a role outside of hard support. And I mean, he's doing it fantastically. And I'm not actually surprised because he's not just a good support player, he's a good Dota player overall, so he knows what to do. And this isn't very difficult to do, but still, I mean, the amount of farming he has right now is kind of ridiculous. And I think the Danes are kind of being fooled right now into thinking that they're kind of winning, but they're not really accounting for Puppey at the moment.
No, they're winning 5 versus 4.
Yeah, exactly.
And
But once he enters the fight, I mean, they're not winning dominantly enough.
no, not that convincing indeed. I mean, they're not taking any towers yet, and there has been 2 towers down for Na'Vi. Ooh, dust going off, and to expose the Sand King, who's gonna go down to the Broodmother. Broodmother has his BKB finished now, by the way.
Yeah, that's really quick. It's gonna make her pretty much
farm.
ungankable. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, Playmate's just gonna sit bottom now and push it out. But it is kind of surprising that Na'Vi is actually winning in towers, but this is kind of just their playstyle. They don't really give up towers ever, and even if they're losing in kills, that's not really their main focus. If it doesn't lead to a tower, it's not a big deal to them.
Towers do give a lot of gold and momentum and lane control. So defending towers is indeed pretty high on their priority list. And they successfully defended the tower here, using fortification, TPs going out, delaying Playmate from the tower kill.
Yeah, this is kind of just the Na'Vi bread and butter. They don't like to just give away towers or waste anything. A lot of amateur teams there would have just let that tower fall, seeing all the broodlings and the enchant and the broodmother, but Na'Vi just TP after TP to save it.
Well, and so far it's been working out. I mean, if we look at the gold graph, it's 4k difference in favor of Na'Vi. That's towers and farm, of course. Yeah, with Puppey farming in PvE environment right now. That's that brings a major advantage, and making sure that those towers don't drop. They will keep that advantage also.
Yeah, this is kind of just the way that Na'Vi plays, though. They defend towers, they push towers, and they consider towers their lives. You know, if you don't lose any towers, and you lose a team fight, it's actually not going to mean that much, because at most the enemy gets 1 or 2 towers, whereas if Na'Vi wins a team fight, they always turn it into a tower advantage.
Yeah, and to be fair, if we look at the setup, Na'Vi got a Sand King. If there's gonna be a head-on team fight, and the Sand King is in position for a Burrow Strike epicenter, then that's gonna mean that's gonna mean a team fight in favor of Na'Vi for sure.
Yep.
And
they just picked up another kill.
Yeah, Venomans are going down to Queen of Pain with a double damage rune, and they deny the tower. First tower going down for Na'Vi, but on their own hands, so keeping the control.
Exactly.
And Broodmother getting a kill on the Death Prophet, yeah.
Yep.
I wasn't actually there to see it, did you?
Yeah, she just does way too much damage right now. G just had to run straight back, but when he pops his ult and the broodlings, it kind of just kills him.
Yeah. She is, she's level 14. Let's see. Level 14, highest on the map. Yeah, Queen of Pain and Lone Druid being level 13. And actually level 12 on Death Prophet. So only 2 level differences between those two. But still, 2 levels can mean quite a bit.
Yeah, but Dendy's done a really admirable job keeping up so far in levels.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what he needs. And he's actually only about 1,300 now from his Lincolns. So he's actually doing a pretty good job right now.
Yeah. Oh, Puppey left his lane. What's this? Are we gonna see a tier 1 tower pushed? I think we are.
Yeah, with his presence here, it means that they're going to go aggressively for this, especially since he picked up his Radiance. Yep. He's not going to be much more farm after that.
And, 4 of Na'Vi here. Actually, everybody of Na'Vi here? Almost everybody. Look at the damage that Playmate does to Puppey. It's almost nothing. G taking a lot of damage. Shackle Shot latches G to a creep, and he will not go down because the mech is there to help out. Might actually still drop, but no. Lone Druid actually getting a kill on the Broodmother. A triple kill for Puppey. Also getting the Enchantress and the Venomancer. Nice job with G still being alive. And burst right in on the bottom lane to also kill off the Windrunner. Major fight in favor of Na'Vi. And the tower goes down. Only one left alive is Morphling, who was not there to fight in this team fight. That was very dominant for Na'Vi. And it wasn't even an epicenter. I mean...
Yeah, if you notice though, this is kind of just what Na'Vi does. The kill score is even, but the gold advantage after this is just going to go through the roof. Especially with Puppey having a hand at Midas, he just picked up 2k gold there. They're going to get this tower as well, and I mean, it's such an awesome style to play.
Yeah, but
just such high aggression at random points. Well, not random, but
yeah, well,
it's kind of hard to deal with because they just come at you at full aggression, and you're not really prepared for
Nope, they were not prepared for the lone druid. They were maybe hoping that he would be in the jungle a little while longer, while they got maybe more advantage on towers or something. But just leaving Puppey so long by himself, I mean, they should have known that he was gonna be a threatening factor, and I don't think they even tried to smoke up and gank him once in the jungle.
Yeah, and that was kind of their mistake. But at the same time, what can you do? Navi has a lot of defensive heroes that prevent that.
That is true. There is a kill on the tower on the top lane in the meantime for DD as they try to bring down the Sand King. Might actually do so, will actually go down. Angel taking the gold, who has his Lincoln Sphere also completed now. But yeah, Lone Druid picking up the Aegis like he wasn't hard enough to kill already. And
Yeah, and I think that's his
first
pipe.
one?
Or what is he getting off of that? Okay,
You mean,
well he's gonna go
Blitz?
Vlad's next.
Yeah, would expect that too. And he actually puts everything on the bear. All his items. Also his hand of Midas. Oh, but Angel kills off the bear. There is a summon up though. There we go. Bear is back.
Under attack.
DD wants to go aggressive for themselves too. I mean, they have to basically. They have no chance. Maybe do a split push and try to maybe take the advantage that way. Might actually see Playmate in some trouble as Dandy and G are both here to defend the tower that Playmate wants to get. He's gotta just TP out. Smart choice. BKB, TP out. Make sure you're alive. Priority number 1.
Yep. And Broodmother actually has been largely negated from the beginning. She did get a lot of insane farm, picked up that kill on Dendi, but ever since then, Navi just kind of put their focus on her, and they've shut her down. They still haven't lost that bottom tower, which is terrible for them.
Yeah.
Although they are going to pick up Sand King at top, but aside from that, the Broodmother really needs to take towers and kind of pressure, so if 4v5 fights happen, she can actually pressure the base so Navi has to worry about that or turn around, but since she hasn't taken a tower yet, I mean, she's not really a big threat, and she can actually just spam around in the lane now.
Yeah, I have to say though, it's a 26-minute game so far, and no tier 1 tower down on the lane where the Broodmother's at. I have to say I haven't seen that a lot.
Yeah.
Usually she's being pushed so fast. Well, she pushed it so fast. At least a tier 1 tower going down. Maybe not a tier 2, as then teams are usually more attentive to not let the tower drop. But Navi being so worried about their towers, they just have spent those resources and the TPs on there to just make sure the tower is still standing.
Yeah, and G is actually almost going to pick up a pipe soon. Or, well, no, he's not. He's getting a bloodstone. Never mind. Sorry, I'm going nuts. I thought I saw like a hood on him.
He has
But
a
he's
he has
going to
a
pick
cloak.
up the cloak,
so,
yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Playmate, you're in some trouble. There's 4 people of Navi on the bottom lane. There's actually no tier 2 tower left in this bottom lane though. So it's just a... Well, maybe they want to push? Nah, they wouldn't want to push. They were hoping for a kill on Playmate, I reckon. They had a dust on them, but didn't use it.
I think they could push though. They do have Puppey with an Aegis, so I assume they're going to go for the mid tier 2 now.
Yeah. And maybe rotate to the top tier 2 after, even though the lane is being pushed out right now by Miguel, who has a TP, so we'll be able to join if there is a fight in the middle. Which there probably will be, if DD wants to defend their tower.
I don't actually know if they can though, especially with Puppey having the Aegis and the Vlads. The damage is too high, and the boss actually has his Blink Dagger now, so...
Yeah, tower is already down, so no defense there.
Yep.
And a tier 3 tower next on the agenda. But that bear can push so fast. Look at the tower going down. Access isn't there too.
Radiant structures
Forcing out the fortification, but the bear will just be able to stand there, taking a couple hits. Nice shackle between the bear and the master. Bear will go down here, so no items yet for Lone Druid, but he pops it again because it wasn't on cooldown, so all fine. Exorcism doing some extra damage to the tower. Still no fight happening, and Navi TPing him out and backing off.
Yeah, and Playmate's trying to chase, but I don't think they should be able to catch up to him. Actually gets forced that forward.
Pops this BKB, nice shackle shot once again between Puppey and G. In the meantime, Burrow Strike Epicenter here with Morphling taking a kill on the Crystal Main and Sand King being hidden within the sand cloud. Will they get another kill though? Shackle shot doesn't ledge. Queen of Pain doing a lot of damage to Angel, who actually goes down to G. G's carrying the swarm. Queen of Pain taking a kill. There we go, on the Wintron in the meantime. So, a bit of a failed chase as Venomancer also goes down. Double kill for Queen of Pain.
Yeah, they overextended there. They were getting their tower siege and they assumed that everything was down, So they try to trend that, but they overextended, and because they're so close to their base, it's going to mean racks.
Yeah, and Dandy getting a kill on Enchantress in the meantime too, and there goes the melee barracks. I mean, that's like, I know how it's smart. I mean, when the team is backing out, you always see if you can try to catch someone out on the way out, because they're not all together, and actually someone TP'd away too. But that so didn't work out. I mean...
Yeah, the farm advantage is what it is.
Yeah.
And if you look at Puppey's gear, he's ridiculously farmed.
That's fair. Yeah, and yeah, he still has 1k gold. There might even be next rank here. As the exorcism is up again, Playmate trying to do... Oh, Playmate gonna go down probably. Is running for his life, can't defend this anymore. Burst strike going up, killing off the Venomancer with the last hit for the Queen of Pain. Power shot going through, ledging Sand King to the bear, but it won't be enough damage to kill off either of them. As another barracks goes down, one melee barracks left up, and the slow goes off on G. A nice shock shot once again. Melee barracks are down though. It doesn't do anything anymore. There's so much damage being put out, but not enough to kill people. Queen of Pain taking a kill of the Enchantress in the meantime, but BD is at a loss for what they are able to get down. They just can't find a target.
Yeah, everyone's too farmed. They have the pipe now and a mech. There's not much they can do off of this. And Playmate, he got a really quick BKB, but doesn't do much against the bear with the roots.
God, like
Roots and stuff.
There's the GG code from Playmate, disconnect from him already, and GG codes from a 4-star too. And there we have the rest of the GG, or at least one more extra. As Venomancer still goes down, double kill for G once again. Kill down the tier 4 towers. Yeah, that's the danger of leaving someone in the jungle to farm, I guess. Did pick up a pipe, by the way. Lone Druid. Oh, there was someone else. Never mind.
I presumed he would eventually.
Yeah.
I just didn't think. I thought he would get it before the lads, but.
Yeah. Well, with his amount of farm, he could just get both at the same time. He has 3k gold again already.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Wow, and it ends just like that.
Just like that, the game is over. As soon as Puppey came out of the jungle, it was basically GG.
Yeah, Navi gonna Navi.
Yep. Very convincing also. And they actually only lost 2 towers, one of which they got denied. And one for which they traded a tier 2 tower, I believe. Or team fight, rather.
Victory.
There we have Throne exploding. Well, thank you for co-casting with me. Do you have any shoutouts or something?
Shout out to Jo, who's watching, and Kabop, and everybody in my stream. Sorry I was a little listless, but I've been up for a really long time, and I'm gonna go play Diablo 3 now with Kabop.
Yay.
Go MTW for International 2012. Support them.
Okay, anything where people can find you and stuff?
Oh no, I don't want people to find me.
Okay, that's a clear message then. Well, I want people to find me. You can find me on YouTube and Twitter and Facebook, all on the name of SheeverGaming, and on Twitch, where you're watching right now, on /Sheever. And I'm gonna cast some Star Ladders. Star Series.